What's happening, people? Black is back for an all new video, and I just want to give my impressions of the demo for Devil May Cry 5. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. But before I get to the impressions, there are a couple of things I'd like to touch bases on. Like, for starters, I haven't been making, or I shouldn't say uploading videos. I have not been publishing videos simply because I have been progressively working a lot more lately. In particular with this new part-time print media job, which I'm enjoying so far, and I'm about 2 or 3 weeks in. There's a lot of other stuff, but that's one of the things I've been focusing on the most, and I'm looking into doing some more things creatively besides YouTube and Twitch and such. So I will leave it at that. I do have plans going forward in the next 3 months, March, April, and May. It all depends on if I get this full-time position. So yeah, that will be next month. So hopefully all of that will go pretty well. But with all that out the way, I want to give my impressions on the demo. What do I think of the demo? I think the demo is pretty fun. There's so much you can do in this game. This game only starts with Nero. There's no demo for V or Dante, so I won't be talking about them as much. So yep, I'll also be reacting to what I have done in the gameplay you're seeing here. The control scheme is basically the same as it was in Devil May Cry 3 and 4. If you played Nero, then you should be well familiar with his moveset and how the control layout works. But one thing that is very different about him now is, also what's very cool, is he doesn't have the Devil Bringer anymore. He has cybernetic replacements called the Devil Breakers. The Devil Breakers are very breakable. I mean, they shatter if an enemy attacks you, but you get all sorts of special abilities such as more of trickster style, bouncing around through the battlefield and actually you'll also be able to block and deflect projectiles. There's also another arm that allows you to do electricity based attacks, and there's one that you'll probably see pretty soon. You'll see that you can ride one of the arms, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'll talk about some of the things I don't like and some of the things I do like. There's not really much gripes, but I did have a learning curve when it comes to using the breaker system. The breaker system is back to the O button to use a basic move, but then each arm has a special move that you charge up. One of them does an electric blast, one does lasers and stuff like that. And there's also a breakaway move, which I said before is kind of technique that allows you to get away from scrambles or cancel attacks. So I wasn't very much familiar with it, and I ended up breaking a couple of arms by accident. And there's one gripe: you cannot switch between the arms on the fly like you can with Dante Styles. The fact that the arms are consumable, and you can pick them up and buy them, which kind of offsets stuff. But you don't have a double bringer. The double bringer is pretty much limited in Devil May Cry 4. Any more? Right. The camera can be a little bit close at times. I had to adjust the camera somewhat. Not very much. It's not that. It's not much of a pain. The fact that you can readjust the camera is a good thing. Any more things I can say? I didn't notice that there was a turbo mode or anything like that. Oh, about the camera, you can readjust the camera in the options, so that's another thing to consider. Hopefully this game will have turbo mode. I never used turbo mode in the past Devil May Cry games. Hopefully that will be a thing. Not really much else I can say about the things I didn't like as much about the game. One thing I will get into now is like what I do like about it. What I do like about it is the fact that Nero plays exactly the same as Devil May Cry 4. If you play Devil May Cry 3 and 4, then you should be in a familiar place where you play this game. Okay. They reworked some things like Nero's Blue Rose. You can use that whenever you charge up. It doesn't charge the mic energy anymore. You have to hold down the button and you're given 3 shots, like 3 powerful shots. You can just blast through enemies, and that leads to another gripe that I wanted to talk about, that you could mess around and just shoot the first shot accidentally. So you really need to be careful when it comes to charging the shot. But with all that out the way, the good thing is it's very fun to play. It's very easy to get into, especially if you play the past games. Using Nero's sword group. Using Nero's sword and his gun, Red Queen and Blue Rose, along with the double breakthroughs. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed just getting A, S ranking. Like, oh, this is the part where I used the punchline. I thought that was fun. Come on. And I haven't did much taunts, but I like the graphical presentation of it. I think it's really good. The RE engine instead of MT frameworks, it's really nice. It has that street edge to it, which I never thought I would see in the Devil May Cry game. And you have a shop later on, which will allow you to actually buy more arms, purchase skills and abilities, upgrade your weapons. Like, there is a little bit you can do and experiment with. Spent sometimes hacking and shooting along practicing how to use the Devil Breaker system. I like the fact that you can dodge, like sidestep the enemies. I think that was pretty cool. Some of the animations, some people said the animations weren't really to their liking. I have no problem with the animations, and that's just a personal preference. I don't think it's a big deal to me. There's another charge attack that I did. That's pretty cool. And there's so much variety with the Devil Breakers, which I really do enjoy. Graphical presentation, the gameplay is pretty much the same thing as Devil May Cry 4, it's just a beefier version. It's just Devil May Cry 4 with extra stuff added on to it. And there is a tutorial mode, but it's not in the demo, so for newcomers that will be a big benefit to have that tutorial mode. You can eventually try out moves before you actually buy them, so I think that's really good, so that players can make a decision on what skills or what stuff to buy before actually going through with it. This is the shop right here, or this is where you call Nico to get the mobile shop access. Anyway, I got the demo. I was really hoping to play as Dante and V, but like I said, it's just Nero with the all new Devil Breaker, so not a big deal. By the time the game comes out, which will be in less than a week, probably a day or so, this is the shop you can buy sorts of moves. Some of the moves are similar to Devil May Cry 4, and the great news is you can buy the Devil Breakers in bulk, so you won't have to worry about running out. If you're really skilled enough, you can collect a lot of devil. You can collect a lot of red orbs. That stuff you won't even have to use real money to actually buy the stuff. But it is optional for people who are into that sort of thing. I like to unlock things and actually be skilled enough to get stuff easily, because I'm pretty much okay. I'm pretty much skilled. I'm not a professional, but I do know enough to actually be creative and do some decent stuff if I challenge myself. Oh, and you can also sort out your loadout. So no, Nero has the loadout. I'm not sure about the other characters. Let's see right there: skills, Devil Breakers, equipment. And my favorite is absolutely the Gerber. I love the fact that I can dodge away from incoming attacks, escape scrambles, and actually deflect stuff. There's the upcoming boss fight here. It's too bad for me that I never got this rank here. I thought this part was really funny. I was hoping he would just walk through the van. But that's not bad either.
Somebody call a doctor?
I like this boss. I think this boss is a lot better than Burial.
Sorry to disappoint you. Hey, you happen to see a
In
guy
my
around
opinion.
here about this big uses a cane? I was supposed to meet him.
Oh, the character
Did you snack
Nero.
on him?
Man, I like Nero as a character now much better than Devil May Cry 4. And I'm glad that he didn't get killed off or anything, because they pretty much gave him the Raiden treatment. I know Raiden from Metal Gear series. They gave him the same kind of treatment with the whole black clothing, shorter hair, which is a lot better fit for him. Except unlike Raiden, Nero is actually more of a out there character. Like pretty much most of the characters in Devil May Cry are over the top and just cocky and just love the combat and fighting demons and such. And they're pretty much smart asses, so I do like that.
Hey, do you do parties?
Well, party time. The sad thing is about this boss, I never got in S rank.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry, I'm about to kill you.
Oh, I love the dialogue during boss fights. I don't think we've ever seen that in the Devil May Cry game. Trying to avoid getting hit. I should have used the gurgle to actually dodge away. It didn't take me too much to lower his health down.
You're great. Jack it up all you want.
Oh man, that's I got hit again. I'm always doing the aerial wave and then the downward step. And there goes the overture move. I like doing that charge shot. Get away from that because that will suck you in. You can break away with the L1 button. Half his health. Okay. Sometimes you're able to just walk through, or sometimes it'll cinematically allow you to jump out. And I like the fact you can always use the wire snake move, even if you don't have any arm. This is an AoE attack. I could have deflected that with the Gerber, but I didn't know at the time. Ooh, that was nice. I'm trying to rev up my sword every time I attack. His health's pretty much almost gone, you know, so. Yep. Oh, there we go. Running. Get the Gerber. Yes. Oh, there's another arm. Ooh, another Gerber. away, get away, get away. I got 4 arms again. You to me. Yeah, if I had to give a score for this, it's pretty much the most fun that I've had in quite a long time. It's pretty much the first demo I have played, and pretty much the very first demo I ever played when it comes to Devil May Cry. Very first Devil May Cry I ever played on the PS4, so I can give it a 4.5 out of 5. A really good demo, you should check it out. And not too bad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you'll see me do a playthrough of this game. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo, yo, yo! Check it out.
What? And this is?
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.